Heart surgeon exposes mistake that can end your life. What if one tiny habit you do every single day is slowly damaging your heart without you even knowing it? A world-renowned heart surgeon is sounding the alarm on a hidden danger most people overlook. Something so ordinary, so common, you probably don't think twice about it. But according to him, it could be silently pushing you toward heart failure. This isn't fear-mongering, it's a wake-up call. Because fixing this one thing, it might literally save your life. In this video, we're breaking down the 7 everyday habits that are secretly harming your heart and, most importantly, what you can do to protect yourself starting today. So if you care about your health or someone you love, keep watching. You might be surprised by what's really hurting your heart. Ready? Let's dive in. Mistake 7. Skipping morning stretching. Most people think skipping a quick morning stretch is no big deal. You're just getting out of bed, right? You'll move around later. But what if I told you that skipping your morning stretch might actually be putting your heart in danger, especially if you're over 60? A top heart surgeon recently explained something shocking. When you don't stretch in the morning, your arteries can stay tight and stiff arteries. That means your heart has to work harder to push blood through your body. That extra strain can build up over time, and before you know it, you're facing higher blood pressure, more fatigue, and even a greater risk of heart problems down the road. Morning stretching isn't just about flexibility, it's about blood flow. When you stretch your arms, legs, and back, you're not just waking up your muscles. You're gently opening up your blood vessels, allowing blood to move more freely. That better circulation helps bring oxygen to your brain, keeps your heart rate steady, and even helps lower blood pressure naturally. And the best part? It only takes a couple of minutes. You don't need to do yoga or go to the gym. Just a few simple stretches right after you wake up can make a big difference. It's one of those small habits that takes barely any effort, but the payoff is huge. So tomorrow morning, before you reach for your phone or rush to the kitchen, take just 2 minutes to stretch. Your heart will thank you. Mistake 6. Drinking coffee on an empty stomach. You've probably heard that morning coffee is the fuel that gets people going, and for many older adults, it's the first thing they reach for after getting out of bed. But here's something most people don't realize. Drinking coffee on an empty stomach, especially first thing in the morning, could actually be harming your heart more than helping your energy. When you drink coffee before eating anything, it triggers a sharp spike in cortisol, the stress hormone, and adrenaline. These hormones are part of your body's fight or flight system. And when they surge without balance, it puts your nervous system under pressure. Your heart starts beating faster, your blood vessels tighten, and you might even feel shaky or anxious without knowing why. Over time, this pattern, every single morning, can lead to heart palpitations, irregular rhythms, and in some cases, it pushes a tired heart just a little too far. And if you already have high blood pressure or other heart conditions, this could make things worse, without you even connecting the dots back to your morning cup of coffee. But the good news? There's a simple fix that can protect your heart while still letting you enjoy your coffee. Just eat something before you drink it, specifically something with protein or healthy fats. Think a boiled egg, a slice of avocado, a spoon of peanut butter, or even a small handful of nuts. These foods help stabilize your blood sugar and soften the hormonal impact of caffeine. When you have a bit of food in your system, it slows down how quickly the caffeine hits your bloodstream. This keeps your energy more stable, reduces that jolt of stress chemicals, and protects your heart in the long run. It might sound like a small change, but this tiny shift in your morning routine could help your heart stay calm and strong, something every older adult deserves. Mistake 5. Ignoring hydration. Ignoring hydration might sound like no big deal, but for your heart, it's a silent threat. See, when you don't drink enough water, your blood gets thicker. It literally becomes harder to pump through your body, and guess what that does? It puts extra pressure on your heart. Over time, this strain can wear down your cardiovascular system. Your heart has to work harder just to do its job. And if you're older or already have health concerns, that added strain isn't just uncomfortable, it's dangerous. Even worse, thick blood makes it easier for clots to form, and clots can lead to strokes or heart attacks. It's scary how something so simple, just forgetting to drink enough, can put your life at risk. But here's the good news. Fixing this is easy. You don't need fancy pills or expensive drinks. You just need to get in the habit of drinking water throughout the day. Not just when you're thirsty. By the time you feel thirsty, your body is already running low. Make it easier by adding a little squeeze of lemon or a few mint leaves if plain water is hard to keep up with. You can also throw in some electrolytes, especially if you're active or live somewhere. The goal isn't to chug a gallon at once. It's to stay gently hydrated all day, every day. It helps your heart pump smoothly, keeps your blood flowing freely, and reduces your risk of a major health crisis. Simple changes like this don't just make a difference, they can actually save your life. Mistake 4. Late night snacking. But this one might surprise you, but grabbing a snack late at night, even something small, can quietly do more damage than you think. You may feel like you're just calming a rumbling stomach or rewarding yourself after a long day, but your heart and body don't see it that way. See, when you eat close to bedtime, your body kicks into digestion mode just when it should be slowing down. Instead of getting ready for rest, your system stays active. That can mess with your sleep quality. And worse, it can push your nighttime blood pressure higher. For older adults especially, this is no small thing. Higher blood pressure during the night has been linked to serious heart risks. The scary part? You might not even notice it happening. You just feel a little groggy in the morning, a little more tired during the day, maybe a little more anxious. Over time, that adds up. But the fix? It's simple and powerful. Stop eating at least 2 hours before you head to bed. Give your body time to finish digesting so it can focus on healing and restoring while you sleep. And even better, build a nighttime routine that tells your body it's time to relax. That could mean turning off screens, dimming the lights, sipping on a warm herbal tea, or doing a few gentle stretches. These small shifts help your nervous system settle down, and they work together to give your heart and brain the deep rest they need. It's not just about cutting out a habit, it's about replacing it with one that actually supports your health, your energy, and your peace of mind. Mistake 3. Sitting too long. Here's something that seems harmless but can quietly put your life at risk: sitting too much. And I'm not talking about just lounging around all day on the couch. Even if you exercise in the morning or take a walk in the evening, if you spend long hours sitting at your desk, in the car, or on the sofa, your body pays the price. You see, when you sit for too long, your blood flow slows down. That might not sound like a big deal at first, but this slowdown makes it easier for cholesterol, especially the bad kind, LDL, to build up in your arteries. Over time, this can harden into plaque and clog your blood vessels. What's worse, when your blood moves too slowly, it increases your risk of developing dangerous blood clots, especially in your leg. These clots can travel to your lungs or even your heart, causing life-threatening problems. And the scary part? You might not feel a thing until it's too late. That's why it's so important to break up your sitting time. A powerful yet simple solution? Take micro breaks every 30 minutes. It doesn't mean you need to run a marathon. Just stand up, walk around the room, stretch your arms, roll your shoulders, or bend your knees. Anything to get the blood flowing again. These tiny movements can make a massive difference, especially for your heart. Think of it this way: every time you get up and move, you're giving your body a little reset. You're helping your circulation, lowering your risk of buildup, and giving your heart a fighting chance to stay strong. So don't let your chair become a silent killer. Set a reminder, build a habit, and make movement a normal part of your day. Your future self and your heart will thank you for it. Mistake 2. Not managing stress. This one's a silent killer, and most people don't even see it coming. When you're constantly stressed, whether it's from worrying about bills, family issues, or even just the news, your body doesn't just feel it emotionally, it reacts physically. One of the biggest problems? Cortisol. That's your main stress hormone, and if it's always high day after day, it starts doing serious damage inside your body. It can stiffen your arteries, raise your blood pressure, and make your heart work harder than it should. Over time, that extra pressure wears down your heart and blood vessels. It's like leaving your car engine running on high when you're not even driving it. Burns out way too fast. The scariest part? You might not even feel anything at first, but your heart is paying the price every single day you stay in that stressed out state. The good news? You can take back control. It doesn't mean you need to quit your job or move to a mountaintop. It just means building in small, daily moments that help your body and mind reset. Take 5 minutes to breathe. Really breathe slow, deep through your nose. You'd be surprised how quickly that calms your nervous system. Or grab a notebook and write down what's been on your mind. Don't filter it, just get it out. Even a quiet walk outside without your phone can do wonders. The point is, you need to release the pressure before it explodes. Stress may feel like it's all in your head, but your heart knows better. And if you don't manage it now, it may just manage you later when it's too late. Mistake 1. Poor sleep quality. Most people think heart attacks only come from things like eating fried foods or skipping exercise. But here's a truth that might surprise you. One of the biggest hidden threats to your heart isn't on your plate or in your daily steps. It's in your bedroom. Poor sleep quality is something millions of us shrug off as just part of getting older, but it can be silently hurting your heart every single night. When you don't get deep, restful sleep, especially the kind that lasts a solid 7 to 8 hours, your body doesn't get the chance to reset. Your blood pressure stays high, your heart rate doesn't settle, and your stress hormones keep pumping like there's an emergency. This isn't just about waking up tired or feeling groggy during the day. Poor sleep fuels inflammation throughout the body, and that constant inflammation is like pouring gasoline on a fire inside your arteries. Over time, it strains your heart more than you'd think, making it work harder while you sleep when it should be recovering. And the worst part? This all builds up quietly, often without symptoms, until it leads to something sudden and life-threatening like a heart attack. But the good news is, you're not powerless here. You can take back control, starting tonight. Make sleep a non-negotiable. Aim for 7 to 8 hours every single night. And don't just count the hours, protect the quality. That means no scrolling on your phone in bed, turning off the TV, and building a routine where your body knows when it's time to wind down. Dim the lights, keep your bedroom cool and quiet, and give your heart the rest it's begging for. This might sound simple, but it's one of the most powerful habits you can build to keep your heart strong for years to come. Conclusion. In summary, you hold the power every single day to protect your heart, your life, and your future. It doesn't take massive change. It starts with the small stuff. Choosing better foods, moving your body a little more, letting go of stress that's been sitting heavy on your chest. Even the simple act of getting enough sleep or cutting back on processed foods can literally change your life. And if there's one thing today's message should remind you, it's this. Don't wait until something goes wrong. Take care of your heart now, because once damage is done, it's a lot harder to undo. So tonight, ask yourself, what's one habit I can break, and what's one healthy step I can take? Maybe it's skipping that late night snack. Maybe it's walking an extra 10 minutes. Or maybe it's giving your heart the added support it deserves with a supplement that's actually backed by real science and recommended by real doctors. Because your heart has been beating for you since the day you were born. It's never taken a day off. Don't take it for granted. Here's to a stronger, healthier heart. Cheers to many more vibrant years ahead. Watch this next video. Your heart will thank you. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit that like button. It really helps the channel. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never miss out on future videos. I'd love to hear your thoughts, so drop a comment below and let me know what you think. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.